Yes, everyone, welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name isn't Stephen Howson. Stephen Howson is on holiday today, so I am taking over transfer review duties. It's a bumper package today. And here at Old Trafford, I'll be honest, it's too sunny. My armpits are sweating, I'm squinting, I can barely see the camera. Too hot. One of the only days we get here that is like this, but I don't like it. I'm not used to it. Transfer review. Hello, fellas. First up then, and we've got to do it, Jadon Sancho, deal done. Stephen Howson, 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, was rating this one 3 out of 10. Steve, I know you like to be pessimistic, I know you like to say these deals aren't happening, but 3 weeks later it's happened. It must have been closer than a 3 out of 10. It is a 10 out of 10 for that one. Of course, that deal is done now. I just wanted to say 10 out of 10 for Jadon Sancho because we've been talking about it long enough. Transfer review deserves a 10 out of 10 for Jadon Sancho. Deal done, official confirmed. Man United have tweeted it. The website is updated. He's coming. Don't worry about it. 10 out of 10. Game over. Jadon Sancho, done. It's so hot on the back of my calves. Next up then, it's Raphael Varane, and we have spoke about him before on the show, but it seems to be stepping up a gear. Since the Jadon Sancho deal has been confirmed, completed, sorted, whatever you want to call it, here we go. The Raphael Varane rumours have ramped up significantly. AS in Spain, Marca in Spain, the BBC, Sky Sports, Fabrizio Romano, everyone has come out and said United are after Raphael Varane, but he might be using us for a new contract. Hello, mate. I don't know if that was Raphael Varane in that car, but if it was, he said he's coming. Still not going to let that affect the rating too highly, but that was him in that car, and he did do like a hand motion that was like, yeah, it's happening. So we'll have to see. Everyone's linking him with United. It's clear to me United want him. There were rumours that United could only offer up to 45 million euros, which, you know what, doesn't sound like a lot, but you're quite lucky in the fact that the other rumours going around is that Real Madrid only want 45 million euros for him. So that works, doesn't it? We offer 45, they take 45, game over, transfer done, simple. Well, it's not as simple as that because there's still rumours, there's still talk that Real Madrid will expect him to stay, that they're just posturing as much as he is. He's gone, I want to leave, they've gone, go on then. Whereas they both know he isn't going to leave, he is going to stay, he will sign a new deal. We've seen this before with Sergio Ramos, it's definitely one to be wary of. I don't know whether I'm being clouded by the fact that it's Raphael Varane, one of the most well-known, biggest name, won-it-all centre-backs in Europe, or whether I do think the fact that we are interested, the fact that we've gone out and got Jadon Sancho so early in this summer, although I'm not giving him too much credit because it has taken him 18 months to get that deal done, I have a sneaky little feeling United think they can do this. Whether it happens or not is another matter. I'm going to give this one 5 out of 10. Leon Goretzka up next then, Bayern Munich central midfielder. England just knocked him out of the World Cup the other day, and according to Sport Bild, United have spoken to his representatives about a potential move for the German international. Other reports saying that he would be a replacement for Paul Pogba should he leave. So already we've got to think what moving parts have to be in place for this deal to happen. Well, Pogba has to go, which, you know, that isn't certain by any means. And then Goretzka has to want to join United. Bayern have to want to sell him. We have to be able to afford him. And all of those things have to happen at the same time in the next 2 months. Doesn't seem likely if you ask me. There was also some word out of Germany that he's basically doing what we worry Varane is doing, and speaking about United, speaking to United, getting the rumour, getting the sort of the dust to come off the floor, stamping his feet, so all that United dust fills the room as he fights for a new transfer at Bayern Munich. It's all a little bit of a tactic, this one. Leon Goretzka is a very good player, don't get me wrong, I'd like him at Man United. The main thing people know about him, if we're honest, was those pictures that came out last season of how much muscle he's put on in the last 18 months. Be honest, because we've watched Bayern Munich, they're a good team. He kind of blends in a little bit because he's a sort of box-to-box, very good midfielder, does a lot of difficult work, but isn't a real specialist in any area. I'd like him at Manchester United, but you know, not just for the glow up because he put a few pounds of muscle on. I don't think this one's going to happen. I don't think, you know what, channeling the energy of Steve, I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10. No, fuck it, 0 out of 10. Not happening. Leon Goretzka to Manchester United, no chance. Eduardo Camavinga is up next then, the child prodigy, the 18-year-old. He played for France when he was a fetus or something. They just put him in a bath of warm water, wheeled him on the pitch and he played a game. Youngest ever player to play for France in over 100 years. You know what, if you ask me, that counts as ever. Post-war, different sport in it. This one's coming out of the Mirror then, and this is that Manchester United have made contact with his representatives. Again, it don't matter if they have. That don't mean we're going to sign him, does it? He's a young lad, very talented. It seems as though a lot of clubs are interested in him. And what it says here is, the French club are demanding 85 million quid, which could be reduced to 50 million quid. Well, that's nearly half, isn't it? So why would they just, we want 85 million, all right, 50? Yeah, go on then. We didn't want that extra 35 million quid anyway. I doubt that they're willing to drop that low if they want 85 million. But if they'll take 50 million for him, you know, it's a good deal for a very good young player. The only thing is, other rumours coming out online that he's more likely to want to stay in France. Whether that means another year or two at Rennes, PSG, Lyon, Lille, different options. I think the chances of this one are pretty slim. I do think United are interested in him, but I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10. Right, moving on to the outs then. Paul Pogba is up first, and there are reports coming out of The Independent and the Daily Mirror that we have made contact over a new contract for Paul Pogba. But they're also saying that PSG and Real Madrid want him. Well, everyone wants him, don't they? Juventus is another one that always seems to be linked with Paul Pogba. Fabrizio Romano has come out in the last 24 hours and basically said, we are talking with him about a new contract. Nothing is advanced yet. He doesn't know whether he wants to stay. He doesn't know what's going on, but we're going to try and keep Paul Pogba, and they may well be willing to let him leave on a free. That's the scary part to me. So it's possible that in the last 5 years, we will have let Paul Pogba, £90 million worth of Paul Pogba, leave Manchester United on a free twice. That, talk about bad business. One of the best players in the world leaving United on a free twice in 5 years. Well, 6 years, whatever it was. That's not good at all. But hopefully they can get a new contract signed. Again, Real Madrid, PSG, Juventus waiting in the wings if he does leave. The thing that seems to be going around at the moment that makes me think he may sign a new deal is no one is willing to stump up the fee that United want. There were talks of a €50 million fee for Paul Pogba. United will not accept a fee as low as that. They want proper money for him if he's going to leave, and no one at this point is willing to give that. Paul Pogba, let's say, to leave, I suppose that doesn't narrow it down to any specific club, which could put the ranking a touch higher. 4 out of 10. I think it's probably not going to happen, but you can never rule it out with this club. And finally then, out of the club, maybe Eric Bailly. And he just signed a new deal, Eric Bailly. And we're going to let him go already as a sort of make weight for Pau Torres. Maybe. Do you know what? I'm not even going to give this one any airtime. I don't believe that Eric Bailly is going to leave about a month and a half after signing a new deal at Manchester United. Again, the club could prove me wrong. We'll find out. I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10. Right, that is all from me. Stephen Howson will be back for the next week of transfer review. But you know what? I think I did a pretty good job there. Channeled a little bit of inner Steve. Gave crucially awfully low ratings. But you know what? To be honest, he's probably right more often than he's wrong. Jadon Sancho, though, 3 weeks ago, he gave that 4 out of 10. That ain't going to fly, Steve. You've got to up those ratings, mate. If you see it's happening, you've got to give those big ratings. But that's all from me. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell as well, so whenever we go live, you see the videos first. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in a bit.